Top of the morning, top of the morning, top of the morning, top of the morning, man. I'm tired as hell. I'm about to run up in this LA Fitness, man. Salute to everybody. Hope you guys is having a good weekend. I got a busy day today, but I definitely wanted to drop this blog because Cassidy has finally spoke, you know what I'm saying, about the whole situation. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm not necessarily feeling everything he's saying, but let me let you hear what he said for those of y'all. It's on the MS3S channel, you know what I'm saying? So salute to them for getting the exclusive interview. It's premiering right now, so y'all make sure y'all go run those numbers up on that channel over there. I try to drop the link in the description box, but I definitely just want to add a little commentary. But first, let's hear what he got to say about this situation. Hold on.
Yeah, he was trying to get
this last one?
Yeah.
Power moves?
Yeah, and then I started talking with not actually John, but somebody that I guess do business with John and was doing business with me. Like bought me I think a show or something, or maybe a basketball game I did or something. Something I did came through this person, and then we started communicating, and he dealt with John too, so he the one that like plugged and connected it. Like, you know what I'm saying? But I already told them what type time I was on and what I was dealing with and what they needed to do to make this shit make sense. Like, you know what I'm saying?
As far as bread.
And, yeah, as far as bread too. Like, they definitely ain't have the bread that I'm asking for. And that's the thing I think people confused about too. People hear the number that I be asking for from these other leagues or these other situations and think just because I'm battling with John that he was able to get that amount of money up.
Right.
But that's not what happened. Like, you know what I'm saying? It was like an alley-oop. It was a different type of situation. It wasn't really no money up front. You know what I'm saying? It was like a different type of deal I did with him as an alley-oop, not just for him, though, because I don't really know him like that. But it was for the culture as a whole. Like, you know what I'm saying? It just helped where we at right now. And me being Cass, a nigga could have took that alley-oop and just did some crazy move and dunked the ball. You know what I'm saying? But I don't think he was prepared for it. A lot of energy come with battling me, and then having to run a league and hold them responsibilities down is a lot. And he probably only could do one. So he decided, I'm going to just focus on rapping and trying to be a battle rapper. When really, more important was you should have tried to run your league and been a businessman. That would have been even more important at this particular moment than even being a battle rapper. So a lot of things ain't go right. I mean, that's why I wasn't no hype around it. You even see like Hitman, he had a battle like after the date for hours was supposed to be, and there was more hype around it, more face-offs. The blogs that he was doing about his battles was doing more numbers because he was kind of executing with the battles that he had locked in, and John was probably overwhelmed a little bit. So it wasn't really going according to plan. And I told you that I ain't get the type of money that I'm supposed to get in the beginning. So the only way to make sense is to make it be a big event where I could benefit on the back end. And you know what I mean? But to do that, you got a lot of work to do. And you can't expect me to start doing work if I'm coming out for 5% of what I charge or something. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can't expect me to go jump around and do a monkey dance to try to get it hype when I'm already throwing an alley-oop already. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, I think that's where the issues came in that. But you could tell by the energy that was revolved around it, even the people that knew about the battle. Like, you have to be a super battle rap person to know about the battle. Like, if you just outside regular, it wasn't enough hype around it for you to even know about it. So it's like, what's going on? You got cash. You're supposed to be going crazy. But it wasn't right. The amount of people that came out to that event, you could tell that it wasn't right. And that's why I ain't do no promotion, really. Can't really stand on it because I felt like that's what all they was expecting me to do. Like, you know what I mean? Get me locked in and expect me to do all the promotion, bring everything, and everybody benefit for nothing. And that's not how I work. I've never been that type of dude. Like, we gotta make that shit make sense together. And I think that was my fault for even telling them that I was gonna
do it.
Nah, that I was gonna make it happen with a battle rapper. Like, you know what I'm saying? All these other battles I did was with league owners, niggas that's really know how to do business. That's all they do. So when they get an opportunity to book a cast, they know what to do. They know how to really move forward with it. But he like a battle rapper that, I mean, he ain't really know how to capitalize off it. Even the date that he set for us to battle was too soon. before anybody even knew, before we even had the opportunity to promote. It just was all wrong, you know what I'm saying?
Did you keep him updated with all this information, or you just...
Nah, because that's not my job. Like, I don't got to keep nobody updated with nothing. I don't got to do nothing. I ain't make no changes.
Whoa. Shout out to everybody, man. One thing we got to start doing in this culture is taking some accountability. This is a real fugazi interview. You know what I'm saying? To keep it real with you. I know Cassidy did not like the card. I did hear that behind the scenes. He wasn't cool with, these bad newses and these Losos and all these other people on the card. I mean, maybe, he probably wanted to have a typical, URL card or RBE card where it's like, I got Cass, I got this, and I also got, Ill Will on the card. I also got, Sue Surf on the card, or Tay-Rock on the card. I get it. Everybody wants to have a pretty lit card. But at the end of the day, you accepted it. And to make matters worse, whether you got your money or all the money you wanted for the battle, you still accepted the battle for whatever terms John came up with. And as of today, I'm still hearing you ain't paid John none of his bread back, bro. Or the sponsor or whoever. I know John had a little bit of help. He ain't got his money back. Whether you felt like you came out for 5% of what you normally come out for a deposit or whatever, you ain't even gave that back. We don't hear nothing about redoing no battle. We don't hear nothing about, I don't even know if fans even care about having this battle redone at this point. But we don't hear nothing about this particular situation. And it's like, you want to get on here. Of course you're the energy. And of course niggas is going to want you to promote. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, it don't matter who he booked on Bullpen. He was still going to need you to promote. Now, yeah, a league might have done some crazy trailers or all kind of stuff like that. But you did an interview 5 days before the battle. 5 days. We can do the phase off now. Niggas is talking about the phase off. We can do the phase off right now. I'm ready right now. You was doing all this kind of stuff with Hip Hop Is Real, saying that they could set the face off up. You can do the face off. You did double down and say that you was sick. You did do that. But Cash, you doing this MS3 as interview, and it's cool. You know what I'm saying? I know they paid you to come down here. I already know what's going on. And I'm not knocking the hustle. You know what I'm saying? Get your interviews. But you put out that little diss track, the Easy last night, the video, because you want to get into the algorithm because everybody's talking about Easy and Rim. So every move you making is a little bit of way of making your money. And I'm never mad at a nigga making his money. But you messed up John's event. Not one time do I hear you. I don't know. I haven't watched the whole entire interview. This is a whole interview probably talking about a lot of stuff. But you ain't even taking no accountability on nothing you do. And then you're going to say that you didn't feel like you had that you needed to holler at John to express what's going on. Or when they ask you, did you talk to John? You're like, nah, that's not even my job. Bro, what do you mean it's not your job? You got this man bread. There was a sponsor that helped out with this event, and this is why sponsors don't be wanting to mess with battle rap no more, because niggas be in battle rap and be running off with money, not communicating, doing bad things. So what if this sponsor never wants to put another dollar in battle rap? That now hurts John, because that was like one of John's cool niggas. So that hurts John. And then Bullpen takes a loss. I'm hearing it's still niggas that also was on the card that wasn't getting their money either. So John is expecting pay-per-view sales. He's expecting door money sales, all this kind of stuff. You don't do the battle, don't promote. So that hurts the sales. John is promoting. Like, John was promoting. Like, we gotta give John credit. He did a lot of interviews. He did a lot of tweets. He did a lot of stuff. He did promote the battle. Now, the Bad News, Loso, Clone, whoever else was on there, did he feel like, but that promotion was only gonna go so far anyway. This event needed John and Cassidy to over promote, and at least John did do a lot of promoting. Cassidy damn near didn't do zero promoting. So I don't know, you gonna not promote because he put Bad News, Clone, and Loso on the card? That's something you got to talk about ahead of time. When a flyer drops, or even when you negotiate, you be like, yo, who else is on this card? What's the rest of the card looking like? These are things you do ahead of time. To act like you don't have any say-so responsibility if the card drops and you see Clone, Bad News, and you feel like, nah, this ain't really the kind of energy. It needs to be a bigger event. These niggas ain't really on my level to be on this type of card. If you feel that kind of way, You had 3 to 4 weeks, man, to express this to John like, yo, we need to do something different. We need to add a bigger marquee name on here as a undercard or a co-main event or something. You had plenty of opportunities to do that. To sit in an interview and just blame everything on John and then complain about that you was trying to do an alley-oop for the culture, you took less money and all this kind of stuff. Bro, you agreed to all this. You agreed to everything in this situation you agreed upon. And if you didn't agree upon, you done a couple hip-hop interviews, Hip Hop Is Real interviews, you could have always expressed how you felt about this situation, that you didn't like this, you didn't like that, you didn't like the way this was going on, you didn't like the fact that this was, and then you still ain't gave back the money. You ain't gave back the money, you ain't explained to fans, and the only way niggas can get you to speak to the culture is to pay you to do an interview? Nah, I can't respect that. And then you pop out yesterday with this damn Easy interview. You done shot a whole video for Easy that you probably tucked in the can, and then as soon as this Rim shit popped off, now you want to drop a easy to block thing just to get into the algorithm. Nah, dog, you moving a little way too selfish, man. Way too selfish in this culture. And if like, you don't even, like, this shit set, I could tell this set John back a lot. He was definitely banking on this particular battle to either take his career to the next level, which I don't know why he thought a Cassidy battle would take him to the next level, but at least, you know, it fucked up his whole Cody run. He was kind of a little in a Cody race. Let's keep it real. He had a dope battle with Coffee, dope battle with Frack. You know what I'm saying? He was kind of in a little Cody race. This knocked him out of the race. And another thing, why are fans blaming John? I be seeing in the comment section, niggas is mad at John for this whole particular situation, feeling like somehow some niggas gonna be in this comment blaming John. Yeah, you right, Cass. John. I feel like John is kind of turned into like one of the most disrespected battle rappers because people are literally blaming him for why Cassidy didn't do the battle, and I don't understand why that's the case. They're blaming him for the business. They're saying that he scammed the culture. They're saying he raised the pay-per-view or whatever the case may be or whatever. He's taking all of the blame damn near, or the majority of the blame for this Cassidy thing, and y'all niggas are letting Cassidy off this hook. He done this interview. I don't know how he could sit. I'm gonna watch the rest of the interview to see if they really got on his ass, paused and grilled him for his poor decision making and just the fact that he just didn't talk to the culture. But I don't even know how this shit is cool. I don't get it, bro. To sit in an interview knowing damn well you sitting there, you in an interview holding on to my money. What do you feel like my money is some bullshit money? It ain't enough money. It wasn't what I normally take. If you got $1 of my money and you sit in an interview blaming me and you ain't ran me my money back, nah, that shit ain't cool. It's not cool at all. You got my bread. You messed up my sponsor. You messed up my event. I'm having a hard time paying Danny Myers and all the rest of these people they bread. Why? Because you ain't show up to the event, didn't promote, didn't do this, messed up the ticket sales, messed up the pay-per-view sales. I'm trying to roll money into the rest of the niggas on the card. They leaving the event wondering if they gonna get their money. A lot of this is on Cass. And you sit in an interview and talking about, I don't feel like I gotta talk to this nigga. I don't gotta explain nothing to him. I should have never done nothing with a battle rapper anyway. The date didn't match. When did you decide the date didn't match? Every Hip Hop Is Real interview you said, we can battle right now. We can battle. All right, I got all these bars. We can battle right now. When did the date did not match? Bro, battle rap, bro, this is why this stuff can never go to where it needs to go. And if we had a union, if we had a league on us that stick together, they just wouldn't book this nigga Cassidy no more. Because, and all these other niggas that skip out on deposits and do stuff and have a FU attitude, they just would just take this thing like, until you resolve this stuff, until you run this nigga his money back and all this kind of stuff. It always astounds me how niggas can be street niggas and how niggas can owe you money and just comfortably sit in interviews and don't give a damn. They can comfortably be booked places and everything. I don't know. These niggas be holding on to thousands and thousands and thousands of niggas' dollars and be online like, yeah, I got this nigga money. I ain't getting this nigga money back. John just was talking yesterday that Cassidy owe him money. Yesterday he was talking about this. So yeah, Cassidy ain't paid him his money back. So I cannot respect no interview where you holding on to a nigga deposit and blaming him for the battle. That's just my thoughts, man. Chris, I'm biased. Holla at your boy.